lovelies, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I will be showing tutorials and how-to videos on sublimation, hot fix rhinestones, shea butter, after shower body oil, and I just purchased a new toy, my laser machine. So I will be diving into some laser projects. Alrighty, enjoy the next video. Hello lovely, so this is the last part of the hoodie. I'm going to do, I already trimmed one of the pockets, so I have to trim the other part of the pocket and put the rhinestone design on each sleeve. So let me get started with brushing in the rhinestones. Let me think here, what color do we have? I think this is red, gold. Okay, so this is red, and this is I think that's the way I designed it. Brush them over there because those will be red as well. I can get them off the mat. I had to tape this mat together because the template on the other side was bigger than my mat. So the rhinestones wouldn't brush over the tape that I had at the bottom. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. Alrighty. These are light cyan. I originally started getting regular cyan, which is darker. And I made the mistake of putting it on a black t-shirt and it just wasn't popping. And I was like, what is going on with this red? And then I found the light cyan and I was like, there we go. And I was like, I need to hurry up and finish this hoodie because earlier this week we were like 75, almost touching 80. And I was like, I'm not even going to be able to wear my hoodie because it's a rather thick hoodie. But the weather done flip-flop on us. It done went back to freezing cold at the blink of an eye. I think I've done at least 4 videos on this hoodie. And the reason why I broke it up because it would have been too long. It would have been too long. Because I think they're like, so far they're like 40 minutes a piece. Gotta get in close. I'm sure my head's in the way to make sure that I got all the rhinestones. Okay. come over this way. Alrighty. And this part over here will be red. But I will deal with that later. This part is going to be crystal. So what I'm going to try to do is the parchment paper method. And I'm going to try to pick up both designs, the red and the crystal part, so that I just have one transfer to lay. But we shall see how it goes. All right, I'm mixing up stones down here. Get over there and mind your business. Alrighty, let me get up close and personal. That one looks like a amethyst. Okay, I did knock out a red one up here. Or maybe I never put it in, but I think I knocked it out because it was a red one down the bottom. Alrighty, let me move this out the way so I can pick up my rhinestones that's on the table so they won't mix in with the light cyan. And I'm going to trim it in glitter HTV. So I have to lay that down first. And I have my heat press on up too high. I just thought about that. Let me turn it down to 320. Okay, now that has to cool down. Alrighty, let me get my tape. So I need to pick up the silver first. Now, why am I calling it silver? The crystal. It says God got me. Okay, that give me some room. Alrighty, lay that down. Check to make sure that every stone has glue, and I see one that doesn't. always check the back because I see two of them that don't. Let me get my tweezers and hopefully I can remove it out. Messing with the other stones. This one down before I forget where it came from. Okay, and then there was another one over here. Surprisingly, I picked that one up on the first try. See if I can get that back in there. Great. Okay. Now I need a piece of parchment paper. Alrighty. I got more tape at the bottom. More transfer tape at the bottom than I do at the top. Okay. Let's see if I can align this up. And sometimes it's hard to see. I can't really see. Through the that looks kind of good. Whew, I did that, but I think one of my stones shifted right here. Well, two of my stones shifted. Come on, man. You don't have to go down the whole row. Okay. That looks pretty good. Okay. So that's that. But I need to put down the glitter first. I need to put that down first on the sleeve. But before I do that, I'm going to brush this in so we can rock and roll. There's a crystal one. If you work with more than one rhinestone color, eventually you will have some of them mixed together. And you'll find it when you work on something else. Okay. All right. One more time to make sure all of them are in place and that there are no extra stones. Okay, where's my tape? Right there. Don't play with me. My tape bent right there. So what I think I'll do is put the glitter heat transfer vinyl on both sleeves, then come back with the okay, where you come from? Is that an extra stone? I probably picked it up from there. All right, I'm looking to make sure. Lay down. That there's glue on the back. And there is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, put my I have an offset. This one goes around Faith. And this one goes around God Got Me. I've already heat pressed my sleeves. As a matter of fact, let me clean my mess up. Then I can set it up right here before I take it over to the heat press. Then we can rock and roll. One more scoop. Okay. Got all my stones up. Got that transfer over there. Let me pick up this transfer so I can move this out the way. All right, come on, stones. There's an extra stone right there. Hold up. Some of them stones shifted on me. So before I move it, hold up. You're removing the wrong stone, Sharon. Come on, fall off the tape. Okay. Flip over. There we go. Okay. Lay her back down. Get these in place. Press it down again. Let's try this again. Oh, this one want to really show off. Okay. And what did I do with the back? There we go. All right. Move these out the way. Got the ones that's going around the pocket. Move that out the way. Move everything out the way so I can get the sleeve set up. Okay. Make sure it's centered as best as possible. Okay. Okay, it really doesn't matter which go on what side. We're going to do Faith on the right side. And hopefully I don't run out of camera. Okay, move over to the right. One and a fourth. That's 1.5. Hopefully that will do it. That'll do it. That's what we got up top. So I can know how to put it on the other side. Okay. So that's that. And it has that seam from the underneath of the sleeve. So I'm going to put a pad in it. So hopefully I can get even pressure if I can find my pillow. See if I can get it in there. I'm gonna go this way. Nope. I got more space up here, but I didn't want to pick it up and it shift on me. Then I have to start back over with the measuring. I should have thought about the pressing pillow before I started. Okay, that'll do it. I'm going to take it over to the heat press and I'll bring you back. Okay. That is that. Now I'm going to do the other sleeve so that I won't have to take the heat press up and down, up and down. That way I can do all my HTV. And then increase the temperature and do my rhinestones. Okay, go down the sleeve. Thank you very much. Alrighty. I had some paper on my desk, and so that's what that white stuff is. On the transfer tape. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's see, I think I had this one coming down a little further. Yeah, that was 1 3/4, and that's just 1. Oh shoot, I pulled it to the right. Let's see if I laid it back down. Yep. All right. Okay, I'm gonna take it over to the heat press and I'll bring you back. Okay, let's see if this is ready. And it is. Alrighty. I need to turn it up. Turn it the other way so I can see. I can't do it upside down. So I'm keeping the pressing pillow in there just because we still have that seam to deal with. Okay, that looks good. That fit in there perfectly. Make sure none of the stones moved. I'm gonna put a piece of tape at the top and bottom because when I took the other, when I took the HTV over there, it wanted to shift on me. All right, I'm gonna heat it. I'll bring it back. Okay, let's see if all the stones stuck. So far, so good. Yes, that looks pretty. Alrighty, let's go to the other side. All right, lay down, lay down. Okay, that looks good. Again, I'm gonna put some tape on it because of that plucker in the sleeve. It's like it don't want to. Well, that's kind of down. It don't want to lay down flat for me, so I'm figure when I take it over to the heat press, it might shift on that. I'm gonna make sure all my stones. Put another piece of tape on this corner. Okay. Go heat it and I'll bring it back. Okay, let's see what we got. Now I don't know where that other shirt at, but you see how this red pops on the black background, that light cyan. Whereas I had did a shirt years ago and I used regular cyan and you really couldn't see it unless the light shined on it. Now, the last part that I have to do is the pocket. I did one already off camera, and this is what it looks like. But this pocket gave me a fit because I'm not working with a pattern. I have a template that I use for something else, and I just brushed in a straight line of rhinestones and tacked it around the pocket. But I guess the transfer tape was kind of short, so it wouldn't stick to the pocket the way that I wanted it to. So as a result, I had to do a lot of presses because what I wanted to do was lay it down, boom, 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 and then one press. But I had to lay it, press it like that. So in the future, what's best is to create a template specifically for this type of pocket. Okay, I gotta get up close so I can see. I'm gonna make sure I'm close enough, but not too close. And I don't like to slide my my transfer because that makes the stones shift. Okay, I'm gonna press that down. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go around the pocket as such, and I'll bring you back when I finish. Okay, this is my second press. I have it up here and down here. I'll have two more presses, one here and one there. I'll bring you back. Okay, this is another press, and I'll have one more after that. I have a gap right there and a gap right there. Okay, I gotta get around this curve. And I need one more right there. Okay, that fits good. I need a piece of tape. Okay, and I need about 3 right here in this corner. Let me make sure before I cut it. Nope, I just need 2. But I'll cut 3 in case me trying to cut two and I shift the second stone this way. If I shift the stone, it'll be the one that I don't need. And I only need one. Okay. And this press should do it. And I'll be finished. I'll show you the results when I finish. Okay, here she is. This is the hood of the hoodie. This is the right side. The left side as I wear it. But it's the reverse on the camera. This is the pockets. Alrighty. All right. Let me get my sleeve together. Okay, those are the sleeves. And on the back where we started, alrighty, this shall conclude my hoodie, blinged out all the way from the front to the back, top to bottom. Bye-bye.